Hello Cancerians, how are you today? We're going to check in for your energies for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising and see what is happening. If we haven't met, I am Jamie and this is Soul Vine Guidance. We do your weekly readings, and if you are new here, welcome. For those returning, hello. Okay guys, so we're going to check in with the energies and then further clarify here. So the first card that's come up, this is in relation to kind of the energy that's sitting in, past energy in terms of healer of the ages. So when connecting into this, I feel like there's something that you had to face head on, is what Spirit kind of is telling me here. It's like something you had to face head on and look at and acknowledge to figure out, or first to acknowledge that something wasn't balanced, and then to acknowledge that some healing or changes needed to take place to support whatever this dynamic is. This could be just something within you that you're going through and experiencing. This could be in relation to even up leveling spiritually, your direction in life, what it is that you want to achieve, or it could be even in regard to a relationship as well. What we're looking at though, and where you might be currently sitting, is that you're still experiencing some form of anxiety here, Cancer. I'm just going to connect in a little bit more to see what this is. Just give me 1 second. I feel with this anxiety, then you've also got the 6th chakra showing up. I don't know if there's something that you're seeing. This could be part of your intuition kicking in, but I feel like there's something that you're fearing here. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper to see what this is, and then what the challenge may be, and then the advice on this. But when we look at all these three together, I feel like there's something that needs to be acknowledged here. Okay. Like there's something that you're either not connecting into intuitively that you may be missing if your anxiety is heightened. But I also feel for you, Cancer, there's something that you may need to pay attention to that can be your inner navigation, your intuition speaking to you. Yeah, I feel like there's something with the anxiety that you may be missing is the reason that it is occurring, okay? Like something going off here, because I feel whatever you've done some work. There's something that you wanted to balance out, or balancing out, or working on it. But I don't know if there's a situation that just hasn't come or happened at the right time or pace that you anticipated. But we're going to dive in a bit deeper. But I feel like Spirit's trying to communicate with you with this 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron energy. That's like being able to tap in and some visions that you may be getting. And if you are, very intuitive, very connected, empathic, all the things, which most likely you are, Cancer, that I feel like you're getting some messages, and maybe it's a bit overload as well, and you're not sure what to deal with it. But let's take a bit of a deeper look. Let's have a look at Healer of the Ages. Thank you, Spirit. What do we need to know? Yeah. So I think the 2 cards that we've got here is Muse of Materials and 7 of Voices. So what I'm gathering here, there's some form of information or news that came through at some point in time recently. It could be regards to your career or some form of stability that you did have. Muse of Materials is like, you can connect that to the King of Pentacles. So something that has impacted your life, your stability, your livelihood. Whatever this news or communication that came through has challenged you in its own way. Yeah. So I feel like there was someone or something that, when we look at the devil energy and then the queen of inspiration, I feel like there's something here that was hidden and a bit shady. Okay. And I feel like you connected into your intuition, figured out something, maybe you dug a bit deeper. And maybe this is part of the anxiety that you're having, is because there's still more things potentially coming up for you. This hasn't been cleared or settled, but you've been trying to figure out how to balance this out, is what I'm getting. You're trying to look for something or someone or for something to heal this situation. And this could be too someone that you trusted in to go on this life journey with you. That has kind of disrupted it with some form of toxic behavior, with hidden things. If someone is struggling from some form of addiction, I mean, addiction can come in so many ways. And usually with form of addiction, people hide things. That's a natural thing in terms of addiction that can happen. People hide it, they're secretive. Part of the adrenaline of addiction is being able to get away with it, okay? And just letting you know, because I've studied a lot on that. But Muse of Materials showing up here, I feel for some of you, because Healer of the Ages with the Muse of Materials is like you trusted this person in terms of a solid foundation or structure, is what I'm getting here. If this is related to your career, I feel like there's some element here that someone has hidden something or hasn't done the right thing. Didn't matter how much you tried to maintain your composure, your got it together, you're going to make this work. Because I mean, you're even holding this queen of inspiration energy. You're tapped in, you're connected, you've got goals, you've got dreams that you've been working on. But somewhere along the path and journey, there's been some form of disruption, okay? So let's have a look at this anxiety and what you need to know here. Yeah, you're stuck in indecision. And look, anxiety can happen when we're stuck in indecision, when we have to make a decision for ourselves. So we've got the Two of Voices with the Three of Cups, or Three of Emotions. Is there a choice that you need to make? And perhaps because you haven't made a choice, you're feeling this. But is it because you don't have enough information right now? Is it, again, someone or something that you've been spending a lot of time with is contributing to this toxic... I'm just trying to think of the energy I'm getting. It's like... I don't even know if this is you, Cancer, that may have done something... And maybe this was part of your coping, your journey, got into some sort of, I'm not going to say party, but maybe for some of you, I just feel like there's someone here in this dynamic who's gone to adventure and has used, you know, excessive going out, connecting with people, getting a bit, out there, which is, whatever it is, it's kind of outside your norm, but it's something that you were doing because you needed to fill some void. So again, whether this is you or your person, or some significant party here, but let's have a look at this Three of the Emotions and what this is. Thank you. Three of the Emotions. Yeah, I think there's a part of your life, it's like you're trying to hold on to some connection. Whether these are friends, whether this is a certain community, a group, but I think you also know it's not really good for you. Let's get a little more, yeah, okay. It's like, this is the Muse of Voices, that there is someone or something that you need to cut out of this dynamic, but you're worried to let them go. And that is what's causing you anxiety, because you don't know what's on the other side when you do that. You're worried about repercussions, what's going to come back at you, is what I'm getting here. Share more on this Muse of Voices energy. Thank you. Yeah. It's interesting too. I feel like what's also coming here is someone is trying to manipulate you, is what I'm getting with this Muse of Voices. It could be someone you're connecting to that comes across very logical, making sense, but it's like they're getting in your head a little bit, is what I'm feeling. But you're also trying to figure out at some point, like, when can you stand up for yourself and feel safe? Because the Four of Materials is also trying to hold on to safety, trying to hold on to what you've created and built for your life. And I feel like there's a part of you that just wants to speak your truth, but there's something for some reason that you're holding back here, Cancer. So let's have a look at what the sixth chakra, what the spirit wants you to know about the sixth chakra and how we can best support you right now. Again, this is a general read, guys, so if you don't resonate, please check your other elements of your chart, sun, moon, rising, even Venus, north node, to see what that connects in for you, or maybe you'll find there's more to the story and connects on in, but appreciate you being here. So with the sixth chakra, we've got the Eight of Inspiration, the Page of Materials, and the Empress energy. So just give me a second as I connect in, because I want to see what's coming here. Eventually, I feel here, and I think you know it, especially with the sixth chakra, it's like you've got this knowing something is going to happen, something is going to occur. And the Eight of Inspiration is the communication that's going to come in pretty, it's interesting, the word that just came through was wickedly. I don't know why wickedly would be a word to show up here, but maybe sometimes this Muse of Voices energy can be very brash and harsh and come across, without heart and thought. Not always the case, but it can show that, especially if this Muse of Voices is not in a healthy space or isn't really caring about what else or who else is around, okay? Sometimes their deliverance can just be that way. But I feel like there's some form of significant communication coming on in about an opportunity. Someone wants to talk to you about an opportunity to do with your career. And it's really interesting because you've got the Muse of Materials here and now the Page of Materials. It's like someone's coming back in with another offer opportunity to make this okay. Again, this could be related to your career or could just be related to your life where there is this place or has been a place of stability and security for you. But whatever's happening here, there's something new that is showing up. There's this birthing aspect. There's this, I feel you're finally being seen here, Cancer, of who you are, the way that you are connected to all things and what you bring to the table. There's this part of balance that occurs in harmony with an Empress energy, but there's also this knowingness of what you deserve, how you're going to be treated, and who you're going to allow into your world. But you can also create what it is that you want to create as part of your journey. So you might find that something new is birthing some new creative endeavor, but it's really helping you level up here. So sometimes while things are happening that we don't like, don't want to happen, and we don't understand why, I think this situation is actually going to rebalance things out for the better. There's something I feel a part of this that you've always wanted in your life, but you have never been able to quite grab hold of it. And I feel that whatever occurred is going to get you there, is what I feel is happening. So let's have a look at what your challenge is in regards to this situation. There was a card turned over, the Ace of Emotions. If that's meant to come out again, it will, but there's obviously some new beginning in terms of a connection that's happening here, or some new beginning that you're connected to from your heart space that matters to you. So your challenge in this situation is being able to communicate and articulate without being too in your head here, Cancer, is what I'm getting, okay? So that's going to be a challenge for you. And that's maybe why you've got the anxiety, because you're trying to think, how do I position this? How do I have this discussion without having the backlash, without having harsh words thrown? How do I do this and come from a place where it's like I've got my shit together, even though I'm feeling all these things underneath, like the anxiety, like the, having to make a decision at a crossroads. Like, that's a lot of pressure for someone to be in. So how do you balance this out is going to be your challenge. But with Healer of the Ages here, I feel you are supported, probably spiritually more than you actually realize. Maybe you guides, whether you meditate, connect in there, or have someone on the other side, you are supported. So I want you to remember that, okay? As much as there may be this challenge, that you will find a way to communicate, but make sure when you are connecting in that or coming into contact with this situation, you're in a place where you're grounded, okay? And not too much in your head is what I'm getting. And what's the advice for our Cancerians, please, in regards to this situation? For our Cancerians, the advice, thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Knight of Materials and the Page of Inspiration. So again, I feel like there's a significant opportunity coming in here for you, Cancerian, in regards to some form of news about an opportunity. For a lot of you, I'm feeling this is connected to a career, with the Pentacles showing up here. But this one is a bit more bold and is a bit more faster than the usual Knight of Pentacles. This one is like moving forward in a bit more proudly, a bit more boldly. So someone is really trying to present and communicate with you an opportunity, like they're excited about you, they're excited about this opportunity and beginning. So Spirit's also saying here, have faith in yourself and trust that whatever path that you are going, you are protected, you are supported, and there's actually something really good here for you. So if you feel let down, if you're stressed about finances, if you can, if everything's going to be okay, I feel like Spirit's letting you know there just needed to be something that had to shift to get you what you really wanted, the thing that you've been really wanting to manifest, create in your life. I feel that's what Spirit is saying, especially with the Empress energy showing up here, okay? And again, you've got lots of pages coming through, so people communicating with you on opportunities, okay? But it's fast communication. You've got the Eight of Inspiration, and even like I said, that this Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Materials is actually moving through quite rapidly. So if he's been, and I'm saying he just in terms of, I don't know why I'm thinking it's a masculine horse, but it looks a bit pretty. It's on its way, and I feel like it's on its way quicker than what you may anticipate. So just please hang in there, Cancerians. I'm sending you a whole bunch of love and support right now, and I hope this has helped you on your path and journey. Please like and subscribe if you feel connected so we can stay in touch, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Bye now.